In this episode, we're going to discuss another fantastic lesson from the School of Stoicism. This one coming from Marcus Aurelius. This is the mark of perfection, of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without laziness, or any pretending. Marcus Aurelius. To spend each day as if it were your last. How many times have we been told that? How many stories, how many quotes, how many movies, how many people have uttered those words? Live each day as if it were your last. It's almost as common as breathing, that quote. The way that people talk about living each day to its maximum, and that is the way to enjoy life. And a lot of people might read this quote from Marcus Aurelius and from Stoicism and think that that quote is basically unachievable, like living each day as if it were your last, and that is perfection. Not to be lazy, not to pretend, not to run around in frenzy. And a lot of us do spend micro times of each day doing those things. So yet, is this an unachievable goal to live in perfection? And I would say, yeah, it is unachievable. Of course it is. There's no way in hell a human being can go 24 hours a day without dropping into a little bit of laziness, a little bit of pretending, or a little bit of a frenzy from time to time. Yeah, we might go a couple of days without frenzy, and we might go a couple of days without laziness. Or I would even say, can we even go a full day without laziness? Do you not lie in bed for an extra 10 seconds before you should actually get up? Are you just straight out of bed every morning? Like, as soon as your brain is awake, you're like, I'm going to get out of bed. No. Your alarm might go off at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and you might get up at 2 minutes past 7 or 3 minutes past 6. You're still out of bed at a good time. But did you roll over once and want to close your eyes and go back to bed? Yeah, so you let in a little bit of laziness. And that's where I think a lot of people just give up, because there's these quotes out there, even from Stoicism here, that make you feel like the ideal life, the perfection of life, is unachievable. And I think this is where a lot of people might get this quote wrong or mixed up. Because I don't think the Stoics are actually talking about perfection here. I don't think Marcus Aurelius is actually saying to us, to be perfect, you have to be completely flawless in your character. And I just don't think that's what he's saying here. I personally think, from reading this and reading other people talk about this quote and thinking about this quote and the context of it's written in Meditations, and thinking about this quote, the way it's been discussed by other people that I've listened to in podcasts and discussed around friends about living each day as if it was your last. I think this quote is basically saying the effort. Putting the effort in, not to be lazy, not to pretend, and not to run around in frenzy. I think every day this quote is saying to us, if we can get up and do our best to be as least as possible lazy, as least as possible in a frenzy, and as least as possible pretending to be something that we're not, then we are moving towards that level of perfection, that level of character that we aspire to be. Are we all going to end up as sages, as mystical Jedi Knights of Stoicism? No. But every single day, can we take a little bit of a step forward? Can we be a little bit less lazy? Can we not get into a frenzy when something happens 2 hours before your workday finishes for the holidays, and someone delivers 5 or 6 hours worth of work to you, and they tell you that you can't give it to them in 2 weeks' time, it's got to be done now? Couple of options you can do in that. You can act in a frenzy and get all upset, or you can just be like, okay, let's get it done right now. If you want to check out other episodes of Stoic Lessons, I'll make some appear here. Also, if you like this video, hit that button, and also subscribe, follow along, and get lots more content as I talk about Stoicism, supplements, personal development, struggling to succeed, and just generally helping people who have started late get started. I started late, and I want to help other people who might be in the same boat as me to get started. Get those little tips, techniques, and strategies and ideas embedded that can make us better every day. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. And as always, make it a good one.